Wherever you stand in Seattle these days, you're probably a stone's throw away from a brand new construction project. Some say, hey, that's progress. And others might say, well, there goes the neighborhood. The city of Seattle always has known, especially with all the growth going on, neighborhoods today need to stay as robust and livable as possible. And it has a special program to make sure that happens. It's called the Neighborhood Matching Fund.
The Neighborhood Matching Fund has about $3 million each year to award community projects. Some can be as small as $500 up to $100,000 projects. And the projects can include anything from physical improvements to public art to performing arts to playground improvements and a wide variety of things. Community members come together and decide what it is that they want to represent or discuss or highlight in their specific neighborhood or community-based organization.
Some funded projects are as small as a community gathering. This is the Lucha Libre wrestling event in South Park. Others end up being acres of public space. The new Jimi Hendrix Park is a perfect adjunct to the Northwest African American Museum in the Rainier Valley.
Why have a park named after Jimi Hendrix? This is his hometown. There are very few tributes to him in the city. So we felt it was extremely fitting to have a park named after him in a place that's not celebrating his death, but celebrating his life. And we've been very lucky to have support from the Department of Neighborhood since the beginning. And I think one of the reasons why they continue to support us is because we continue to deliver results and continue to engage the neighborhood.
Every phase of the project has brought neighbors together for input. The plan steadily has been unfolding over the last 10 years, which includes a covered performance space. Volunteers meet regularly to help with landscaping and maintenance.
I think that it's just a place to come and enjoy and be part of the community and commune. You know, eat, have fun, and enjoy each other.
Jimi Hendrix Park is a work in progress that ultimately will be an asset for the entire city. Walk the park and you can feel the purple haze.
I think a lot of people were raised to not take color as the main thing about a person. And very hard to understand why somebody would want to have everyone pay attention to what color they are.
And you don't see race, you see a person.
Right now, to me, it seems, if anything, we're moving back the wrong direction.
We provide a venue for people to get together and talk about important things. People are looking for a place where they can come together and have safe, difficult conversations.
The Mount Baker Community Club is a great example of bringing people together for dialogue, education, and entertainment. And it makes it natural for neighborhood matching funds. A century old, this meeting place was on the verge of collapse.
We have about $1 million worth of work to do on the building. And the Neighborhood Matching Fund came to the rescue in that sense to do the most crucial repairs that would protect the envelope.
If we could allow all voices to be heard.
Now, the building has been upgraded with partial assist of city funds. And this night hosts a special gathering to have one of the most important discussions ever, talking about race.
I grew up in Tacoma. And what I grew up was schools being bused. So I grew up in most white neighborhood.
Other neighborhoods that don't have a building, they have a hard time bringing people together. There's no place to come together.
I have a grandson of mixed race whose opinions are not exactly like mine.
We've started to, for the last 10 years, award projects that have a race and social justice perspective, and the way we look at that, it could be cultural celebrations, it could be organizing around a particular theme that impacts communities of color.
Race and social justice also is a theme of a brand new mural installed in the Washington State Labor Council's building on Jackson Street. The history of the state's immigrant and labor movement now is one of the most colorful statements in Seattle today, and this neighborhood is the perfect place to display it. The Neighborhood Matching Fund program has been around for about 30 years, and a lot of good work has been done in every corner of the city by people just like you.
I think that the matching grant program is is a tremendous investment by the city in the neighborhoods.
We have looked at ways of how to make things easier for community members to apply, and so we do have a dedicated group of staff members who are always available to assist community groups.
The application process is on a rolling schedule, so from the city's perspective, there's no time like now to get your ideas into written form. As Seattle grows at a breakneck pace these days, the Neighborhood Matching Fund is one way to change living in Seattle from, well, there goes the neighborhood, to this is my neighborhood.
Watch CityStream Thursday nights at 7 on the Seattle channel, or get video on demand and podcasts anytime at seattlechannel.org.